Gossamer has held off the Crusaders for 3 months.
And I was muted. Hello. Fuck. There's the scuff. There it is. Guys, thank you so much. Nomad, thank you for 4 months. Shaper, thank you for 3 months. Lily, thank you for the self-care. Drex, thank you for 14-month streak. And what the fuck? Why are we in a hype train? We literally just started, guys. Why are we already in a hype train? Oh my god. Gamers, have you heard of the critically acclaimed tabletop RPG Age of Heroes? Guess it's time. Hi, Drex. Alright. Welcome everybody to session 1 of the Age of Heroes. Our newest TTRPG set in the D&D 5e system, that's the word. We have a new, mostly new, set of players, all chosen by poll during the birthday subathon that's actually exactly 2 months ago as of today. Which is crazy. We're starting right there, exactly 2 months after the birthday subathon. But we've got from right to left here on screen, we've got Dragon, who is going to be playing Hexen Kret. Next we have Shaper Gossamer, who is playing Thistle Starvapor. Then we have Lily, who is going to be playing Emmy. Fourth is Wahaha, who is playing Yuria, and we have a returning player, Hellhound Havoc, who is playing Bucky. And without further ado, let us rejoin our glorious players. Hello.
Hello. Wow, we won.
Goodbye.
How are you guys all doing this wonderful evening?
I'm alright. I'm not bad.
Ready for the 3-day weekend?
You all sound so excited. It's almost like I have a reputation of mentally torturing my players.
What if not now?
No, I'm more concerned at the fact that we just started the stream and we're already at hype train.
Yeah, we are.
It'd be wild, man.
Well, that's just because of all of you lovely people back at home. And Drex.
But mostly Drex, let's be honest, mostly Drex.
The loveliest of all. It would be a no. No, Drex, take your finger off of that button. I swear. Take your finger off the button. Don't do it. Okay? You don't have to do this.
Whatever you're planning on doing, do it.
Don't listen.
Stop, whatever you're doing.
Quack.
There you go.
You already have the Honktra. Oh, crap.
Alright, well, before any other chaos starts, let us begin. I'm getting... okay. Let us begin. Each of you 5, through a dream approximately a week ago, heard the voice of the Queen Goddess Yulonis calling you to
Rexy
action.
just gifted 5 subs.
An archdevil has emerged on the material plane and is setting his sights on the nearby continents to conquer before eventually spreading around the entire world and perhaps spreading to other places in the material plane. She called you to meet with her other chosen champions at a small inn in a village on the west coast of Yulon. It was a fairly easy journey for the most part. The High King polices his roads fairly well, and thus you didn't really have to deal with many monsters or anything like that on the journey. It is this quiet, easy journey that you all are dreaming about before you groggily wake up. Hey, you lot. You're finally awake. You were trying to reach the village, right? Walked right into that raiding party, same as us, and that thief over there. You hear a voice as you all blearily open your eyes and hear the crashing of waves around you. The yelling of many people seemingly above you, and the creak of wood as you find yourself on a ship. Specifically below the decks of a ship. Chained to the walls, along with a couple other people. What would you like to do?
You said we're chained to the wall?
Yes. Also, 3 of you don't have tokens.
Fuck.
So, you are relegated
you're
to
right.
being head people.
Okay, let me just get that. That's it, yeah.
You're right. You could just... I don't have a token.
Make one.
So let me ask, how snugly are the chains on me?
Hexen, you go to shift to try to gauge about how long the chains are. Your hands seem to be more or less confined behind your back, but you are able to move them easily enough. Back there, they're not... they're not, like, bolted right to the wall. You've got maybe, like, about a foot of movement.
Oh, I meant how snugly around my wrist are they, so I can just... I was gonna shrink my hand and just pop.
Yes, they are fairly tight, but loose enough for your hands to for your wrists to turn in the shackles. They're more or less like rough circles and not exactly formed exactly to the shape of your hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna shrink down my arms and just.
Absolutely. Hexen, your skin shifts and contracts as your arms shrink to that of a smaller sized creature, and your hands do slip out of the chains.
I look to everyone else. Okay, your turn.
Can I try and get out of the train?
Through what methods?
Hold on. Like, how tight are the chains around, like, my wrist?
Enough, like, you can kind of, turn them, and, like, the chains will rattle a little bit around your wrists, but you can't pull them out.
Could I search to see if there are any sort of, weakness in the structural integrity of the chain?
From what you're able to feel, Bucky, you're feeling around these chains as best you can. It's kind of hard without being able to see them, but you've been in a scrape or two like this before, given your background, and you don't really feel any structural integrity per se in them. You do feel where the key slot is, however.
I was about to try and do a sleight of hand check and slip my hand out of it.
You would not be able to just slip your hand out.
Okay.
It is too tight for that.
Do we have our equipment still on us?
Emmy, you kind of do your best to like pat your pockets. You look down and you see that you no longer have anything with you but the clothes on your back.
Are there any usable, like, wood splinters near me? that I could use as a makeshift lockpick?
You do not see any at present.
Are the guards or the person that greeted us still around, or are we just... Is it just us five?
No, there are two people across the way from you, on the other side of this hold.
They are also chained up, or just standing there?
Yes, they are also chained up.
The makeshift one while I get a good one. Okay. Get out.
How rusted are the cuffs looking?
They appear to be fairly well maintained. These are the other two that you are imprisoned with.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to shift and then try and use one of my claws to finagle with the lock keyhole.
Okay. When you shift, what appearance do you take on? In fact, first describe yourself, and then tell me what appearance you take on when you shift.
So Thistle is a light tanned, humanoid-looking person. He has a bit of like filed claws there. It's not very much. You see a tattoo of ivy or vines on one of his arms, and then he's just wearing the jacket and a pair of pants. When he shifts, he turns into looking more like a panther, and then near his where his heart would be, you see a white splotch of fur that is a falling star.
Okay. Awesome. Alrighty. So yeah, you go to attempt to pick the lock with your claws. Make me a sleight of hand check, DC 10. $17, absolutely. You slip your claw into the key slot of this lock. Lock. It is not very complicated. It's only got maybe like 1 or 2 tumblers in there, and you're very quickly able to trip them, and your shackles pop free. Whoa! How are you doing that? Can you get us out?
I'm gonna try and search the room for the keys.
Can I try and kick? Wait, am I able to kick up my shackle? Am I able to do that? I don't know if I'm able to do that.
One thing at a time. Thistle, you are looking around and you don't see a set of keys anywhere. Bucky, what is it you're trying to do?
I'm trying to see if I can kick off the shackle, or like whip. Wait, hold on, what would be better? Actually, better question. Can I try and whip them out of the wall?
Yes.
Whip off the chain.
You can attempt to rip them off the wall with an athletics check, DC 18.
Okay. Alright then.
Absolutely, Bucky. You kind of tug at them for a second, look at the wall behind you of the ship, put your feet up on the wall, and just tear them out.
Are we below deck?
Yes, you are below deck.
The water's starting to flood in.
No.
Huh.
You look you look out. You didn't rip out like a chunk of the wall. You ripped out like the bolts that were holding the chains to the wall, and so you cannot actually see outside of the ship.
Huh. That's all I thought it would be.
How loud was that?
It was quite loud.
Do I hear footsteps? I mean,
real quick, Wahaha, or no? Yeah, Wahaha's done it. I was confused. Never mind. Dragon, I still need a token for you.
I'm working on that.
Okay, fantastic. So yes, you do hear, actually, this door up here slams open. What are you doing?
how quick did they appear?
What do you mean?
I mean, did I have enough time to make it look like I was still chained up to the wall?
So you hear some footsteps real quick. I will Make me a deception check. 13. Why does it say band? Absolutely. So, Thistle, you are able to, kind of sit yourself back down and make it appear as though you are still kind of chained up to the wall. Bucky, you will absolutely not be able to do this as you are standing there. Chains, like, kind of all over the place.
I was testing your chain. They were faulty.
Would I be able to make it look like I could?
Make me a deception check.
I was testing your chain. They were faulty. Very, very not well made.
Deception.
No.
Oh god, that's a nat 1.
You go to you go to kind of sit back down and try to tuck the chains in behind you, but you forget that your hands are still tiny, and you go to sit down, and then you like kind of stretch, and your hand comes back out of the shackle. All right. We're going to chain you back up, and you're going to wait.
Wait for what?
Us to get to our destination.
What's your destination?
That's not for prisoners to know.
Why are we prisoners?
Ask me again. I dare you.
What, you're too dumb to answer a simple question? Why are we prisoners, genius?
What's your AC, Bucky?
Oh, it's not very high. 13.
13. You are going to take 1 bludgeoning damage as he bashes you in the skull with the butt of his sword.
So, 1 damage?
Yes.
Oh, that's not very polite, now was it?
Sit down. Shut up.
Fine, I'll sit down, but I don't like it. It's just some of... That's a simple question. Didn't even answer that.
And he will drag you over here, Bucky, and will affix a different set of chains to you, since you broke these ones out of the wall.
While doing that, can I shift into a gnome and hide there?
You cannot hide inside of the wall.
Behind the person to the left of me.
You would have to be like the size of a fairy, so tiny, in order to hide in that space.
Tiny.
It's like
Okay.
It's like 1 foot of chains.
I thought I'd be able to get away with being small.
No, you would have to be tiny.
Are
Okay.
either of these two guards having the keys to
Make me a
free the others?
perception check. A 14. Yes, you can see that this this guard and this guard, they both have sets of keys with them. On their belts. Especially as this one chains Bucky up to this wall.
I look at Bucky and try and convey to try and cause it bigger distraction so the other guard goes towards him.
Will I pick up on this? Will I be able to notice it as he's chaining me to the wall?
What are you doing to try to convince Bucky, or like tell Bucky to make a bigger distraction?
I rattle my chains, stare at the first guard, and then make a move with my head to try to say, headbutt him.
That is up to you to interpret, Bucky.
I feel like Bucky might get the general gist of just trying to. So basically, you're just asking Bucky to make a bigger distraction.
Yes.
Bucky would just nod and try and kick the guard while you're trying to train him.
Absolutely. Make me a strength check for an unarmed attack.
Okay. That's a nat 20.
A nat 20. What's your strength modifier? It's 3, right?
It's 3.
Absolutely. You kick this guard so hard. He takes 6 bludgeoning damage.
And while he's down,
And
can I try to make
is thrown back 5 feet.
with that much space? Can I try and make a break for it, or has he already chained me up?
I will say he was in the process of chaining you up. So, yes, you are currently free.
Can I try and make a break for it?
Where are you heading?
The only exit is through the area with the other guard, isn't it?
There's a door up here, and there is a door down here. Sorry, I didn't reveal it as well as I thought I did. There we go. There's the 2 doors.
Okay, what is my move? My 30 feet. Let me just see. I have 30 feet of movement. He's gonna try and go down this way and make a break for it.
Absolutely. You charge down that way. We're not in initiative, so you can just run.
Okay.
As you do, this guard is getting up, and this guard is running after you. Hey! Get back here, prisoner!
When I see that, when I see this guard starting to run towards it, I'm going to shift into a goblin, move up here, and try to snag the keys as he's running past.
Make me a sleight of hand check. DC 10.
14.
Absolutely. You rush up and you grab the keys off of this guard, and he doesn't notice you.
Perfect. And then I'm just gonna pop my butt back there.
Are you heading through the door, Bucky?
Yep. And through the door and out. Just making a break for it.
You throw the door open, and you are met with another with a rapid stop against another chest of armor. And where do you think you're going?
The scenic route?
Oh, while they're distracted, I'm gonna shift back to my normal form and hide the keys somewhere.
Alrighty.
You could just sit on them.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit on the keys.
Emmy and Yuria, what are you guys doing during all this?
I'm probably just gonna hang back and not really do anything.
Yeah, just observing, not making too much of a commotion.
Watching the chaos unfold?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun.
Are you gonna be a good little bunny and sit back down? Or are we gonna have to hurt you again?
I mean, all you had to do was ask. I mean, come on. You only so rude. You just so rudely just dragged me over to the other wall and just chained me up. You didn't. Yeah, you said please or thank you. Anyone ever taught you some manners?
Head pat for Lily, head pat for Lily.
What?
Pat, pat.
Head pat for Lily. Here we go. These guards are all just going to grab you. Two of them are going to grab you and start dragging you back to the wall.
Still didn't, wow, didn't even ask again. Damn. I guess you really haven't teach any manners. That's just rude. So uncivilized.
This guard is going to chain you back up to the wall. And then...
Is this guard to the south of us closing the door after that now?
Yes, he is.
Don't understand what we're exactly prisoners for.
You'll find out.
You know, I can find out rather quick if you just tell me and quit the dramatics.
And they will leave the room again and slam the door.
Rude.
I will quietly stand up and look over to Hexen to pass me the keys so that I can start unlocking people.
I will do that, and I will unlock myself.
Alrighty, yep. You unlock yourself. And Thistle, you will be able to rapidly unlock everybody in freedom.
And if Thistle doesn't unlock the other two, I'm going to unlock the other two.
I'll unlock the guards as well, might it be important.
Oh, thank you for that. Ugh. So, yeah, you got caught up in that raid just like we did, huh?
That
What?
seems to be the case. Oh, sorry. And then he shifts back out. His voice completely changes. It sounds more gruff as the were form. You probably want this one better. But hello, my name's Thistle. What are your two names?
I am Uriel.
Hi, Mammy.
I'm called Gills. And, I'm Finn.
Do you have any idea on who the raiding party was that captured us?
Yeah. Him to be the Western, what was it called? It's the Raiders of Melkorka. It's to the west of the Isle of Horrors. No idea why they're taking prisoners, though. Yeah, normally they just take, like, money and stuff and leave. They don't normally take prisoners. At least that's what I've heard. Granted, also, I heard that my nan once saw a gnome who was able to fly using a butterfly. But you never know, right? Shut your gob, Finn. Sorry.
I'm going to look at Finn and just ask, like dorsal or like caudal?
What?
Your name.
It's just Finn.
Yes, but what kind of Finn? Dorsal or caudal?
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what dorsal means.
Well, you both have fish-related names. He's Gills. Which Finn are you?
I'm not. I'm a person.
I don't think this is the time for this discussion.
Has anyone unchained me? Am I still hanging on the wall?
No, you would have been unlocked.
Ah, cool. The nerve of some people. Gee whiz. You answer a simple question, they bash you in the head.
That was an excellent distraction.
Oh, that what that was. I was trying to make a break for it. Yeah, I don't know you. Any of you. So, like, why bust my chops over someone I don't know? Anyway, after all that, name's Bucky. And Bucky's the name, causing mischief in my game. Got any valuables on? Got any valuables on you?
What do you think?
I will look around and see who looks the strongest out of the group.
I mean, who's the one who ripped the chain off the wall?
Who would that be? I don't remember.
That was Bucky.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna turn into a goblin and climb up and sit on Bucky's shoulder.
So yes, looking at all of them, you would see that Bucky is the beefiest.
How?
Yep.
I'm a rabbit.
I'm looking at all of your stats, and you are the beefiest.
You are the swole. You are swole.
I'm a swole bunny.
I keep imagining you as like a bunny, but you're a kangaroo.
Yeah, I will shapeshift into a goblin and sit on Bucky's shoulder.
Yeah, how big a goblin though?
Small size.
A goblin's like a 10-year-old.
Okay,
Bucky's,
no.
Bucky's 4
No.
foot 5.
So would a gnome. They're the same size. Like if you're thinking the size of a lizard, that's tiny or minuscule.
How tall is Bucky?
4 foot 5.
Like the minimum for a medium, I think.
Yeah, I think you're misunderstanding the small category.
I know small can ride a medium. I know small can use medium as a mount.
I thought
Yeah.
I down a short.
But like sitting just like on their shoulder is a bit.
I think you
Yeah,
have
fair.
to wide piggyback.
I think I am misunderstanding the size of small.
I'm sorry, what was that, Lily?
The average height for a goblin is like 3 to 4 feet tall.
Oh, gee.
That's a small creature. And yes, what was that, Lily?
I think in this case it would have to be piggyback wide or like on the neck, like on both shoulders.
Precisely, yes.
I will look around. Where's Blinks?
Implying that 4 foot is considered a goblin. Did I stutter? Yeah, your blink dog is nowhere to be found.
Yeah, where's Blinks?
What's a blinks?
My pet. My friend. He's a blink dog.
Yeah, I don't know what that is still. But pat here, and Bucky will pat what's the kid's name again? I forgot. Oh, the Hexen?
Hexen.
He'll pat Hexen shoulder. Good luck with that, I guess.
Yep.
Yes.
Based on you.
So, like, do any of the guards hear us just chit chat? Like, did that one guard behind the second door hear us chit chatting? Or the wall fairly thick?
You're not entirely sure.
I mean, they'd probably hear us chit-chatting, but they probably wouldn't, They probably
Assume
just
that-
were chit-chatting.
Yeah, they're probably just speaking across. Yeah. But anyway, like,
It looks like, based off what Bucky here did when he opened the door, it looks like some of there's crates of stuff in that lower room. We should check to see if our equipment's there.
I mean, there's like, there's a good number of us. There's only one guy I can see back there. I bet we could take him. Or like, maybe incapacitate him somehow. Maybe
Yeah.
knock the.
I
Might
shift
be the
back to
idea.
my twig of a quote unquote natural form and gesture to my lack of strength.
I mean, all you really have to do is just maybe just knock on the door, and then just when he opens it, just kick it into his face.
Yes, so for the other four, describe yourselves. What is Hexen? Describe yourself for us.
I will. I will get an actual proper token here at some point using Pit Crew or something like that, but Hexen is a roughly 5'1" with blue skin, purple hair, piercing aquamarine eyes.
And pronoun? Thank you. I'll be here all night.
Fucking
Considering
Why is
that
that
the
so
changeling
funny?
fae have no concept of gender, they them.
Why is that so
Good for
funny?
you. Timing.
Thank you.
The hair, it falls down to the mid to lower back.
Alrighty. Emmy, describe yourself for us.
Emmy is a 5 feet tall, kinda petite looking woman with wet hair that's about shoulder length, a bit longer, and wet eyes.
Alrighty. Bucky.
Okay, so Bucky is a. I just said it, but I'm gonna look at it again. Is a 4'5" herring gun with white fur and brown patches, with different different shades of like relatively dark blue clothing, which will be shown once I can get the artwork done. And somehow surprisingly toned for like a bunny person.
And do you have those killer shades?
No, I do not.
Aw, rip.
Sadly. And if I did, they probably would. If I did, they probably taken off. They would probably taken off of me and stacked it with the other items.
No, it's gonna be the thing where one of the guards has it, and you have to find that specific guard.
And he's just basically like trying them on, like, Oh yeah, you also had the chip deer.
Alrighty. And Yuria.
About 5-foot woman, mostly black hair and one blue-eyed, pale skin.
Hell yeah. So, you all are unchained. You are on a mysterious ship headed somewhere. What would you like to do?
There are no windows.
Oh, there are
Correct.
not.
What else is in the room besides the chains?
That is all that you can see. It's a fairly empty room. You can presume that this is
Rosaria
probably
has
part
held
of the
off
ballast for the
Crusaders
ship,
for 14 months.
in which case it's like, a mostly sealed room meant to just contain air in order to keep the ship floating. But yeah, there's nothing really stored here. I am reusing this map, so those hammocks and that net aren't there. It is just you all, and you were chained to the wall. There are several other sets of chains, around. But that is it. And thank you for 14 months, Ruse. I hope you have a good stream tonight, gamer.
The chains that were torn out of the wall, are they like one chain with two cuffs on the end, or two separate chains with one cuff each?
Yes, they are two separate chains, each that were like attached to the wall with a separate large nail. Thank you for the self-care, everybody. Drink water and unshrimp your back.
Oh, it's about get water.
Unshrimp my back.
I will say that I was sitting in like the gayest position. It's great.
Wait, no, that's beside the point. You can't say sit in the gay position straight. That's contradictory.
Listen, I'm neither of those things, so.
Fair.
How big are the links of the chain? Like, could the manacle portion fit through one link of the chain?
No, the chains would be able to fit through the manacles, but not the other way around. They're maybe like the links of the chains are like maybe a couple centimeters long each. They're not like maybe like a centimeter thick.
Could I pick up one of the nails used to hold the last set of chains in that I tore out and use it as a makeshift weapon if necessary?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'll do just that. I'll pick up one of the nails to use as a makeshift weapon.
I have never had to look up the stats for improvised weapons before.
Nice.
So let's see about that. Okay, it's literally just treat it as a similar weapon. Okay, so this nail that you picked up, we'll say has the stats of a dagger.
Okay.
I think it was Pathfinder that has like really specific like stats for improvised weapons, but not 5e.
Okay. So I have to add dagger somewhere on my list.
Yep.
Hell.
Or like name it like nail dagger or something. But yeah, you can add a dagger.
Okay. Let me just get to the sheet.
How heavy are the manacles themselves?
Like 10 pounds. With the chain.
So could I use that as an improvised ranged weapon?
I'm tempted to give it like the stats of a whip. But there are some major differences between those two.
Yes, there is.
Oh, wait, no, there it is. A flail. But it would be a -1 flail. Because you were really improvising this shit. Actually, no. It'll be a flail, but you don't get... None of you guys get to add your proficiency with these improvised weapons. Because you can't... I'm not going to let you be proficient in random object.
Oh, that makes sense.
I understand.
So, yes, you can use that as a flail.
Okay. Potential plan here. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Did the doors open inward or outward when the guards came in?
They opened outward. From your perspective, the door went away when they opened it.
Quick question: does the token have to be a full token, or Can it be?
Havoc's using a
just a
picture
square
of a
image.
bunny with
Yeah.
glasses.
I did
Like,
have the
it's not a
bunny.
big deal. I just don't
Yeah.
want you to be ahead.
I'm just using it as a placeholder. I'm currently working on it.
I just don't want you. I just don't want you guys to be Facebook profile that hasn't chosen a picture, because it's so hard for me to differentiate you
get
guys.
Yeah.
I get you.
So you could use literally whatever you want as a token.
Like, as an example, in that Christmas one shot, I literally just pulled one of the elves from Rise of the Guardian.
Yep.
Okay, so improvised plan here we could do. We open that, we knock on the door, and when the guards open it, I hurl this nail into his head.
But what about the other two?
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that when we get to that. First off, that guy might that room might have a shit. Might. Would Bucky be able to catch a glance in the room to see if he actually saw anything resembling of his stuff, or was it going by too fast for him to actually take a look?
You caught a glimpse of several crates in that room, as well as what looks to be a cooking station, a kind of like protected fireplace, so that no sparks will escape, kind of deal, and then some tables for preparing food.
Okay. So even if it doesn't have a shit, we could probably get hopefully maybe some better weapon or better stuff to work with than just the chains and a nail.
I like the guy. I like this guy's idea.
Yeah, you get it.
Two of us could also try and bar the other door just in case we make too much noise.
Oh, I'm not gonna say slam it. We'll just knock on this door, not loud enough that the other two hear it. We wait for the guy to come out, and then we rush him.
I also like that guy's idea. What about Finn and I block the door,
Which
and
door?
you 5 go rush that one guy down there. He like gestures to this door when he's talking about the one that he's suggesting, like he's offering to like block.
That could work.
Are there any planks in the room? Or
Not loose ones.
dang it.
There's no cargo in here or anything like that. There's you guys and there's the chains.
Shit.
Is the rope net there?
No. The rope net is not there and the hammocks are not there. I'm reusing this map.
Fair enough.
Some people might recognize this as the ship that the Jadewings party was on before, when they met the sirens.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
definitely.
wait, hold on. Don't you mean that this is the ship that's going to be the ship that the Jade Wings used?
Diamond's an illusion, and I'm a god. Deal with it. I don't have a complex.
No, not yet.
In reality, we aren't like hundreds of years before. We are same time, just in a dream.
So, how about that? Finn and I, we go block that door. You 5 rush the other guy.
Also, to everyone, this is actually what Hexen would look like.
Boop.
Except for a darker shade of blue on the skin. Because Pit Crew doesn't have any darker blues.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta remember that each pit crew is made by a different individual person. And
Oh no, I just made this.
Well, no, but my point is that each, like, option on pit crew, like, none of these are regimented. They're all made by different random artists.
Yep.
And I have that same problem when looking for characters that have, like, a gray skin tone. Anyway.
Yep.
I could probably work with that idea.
Alrighty.
Look, either we wait here and just see where they're taking us, but at the same time risk just getting absolutely bodied again because we're all now just walking around and free. Or we take advantage of this, rush the one guy, take him out, hopefully prepare ourselves with better weapons outside that door for when the other two guys come in.
Agreed.
Agreed.
I guess.
Okay.
Agreed.
Alright. I like it. Maybe, like, try not to kill them. Like, I know that they kidnapped us and all that, but hostages, you know? We could, like, flip the tables on them.
I make no promises. Look, where I'm from, you don't want to take second chances, all right? Because even if you have some sort of even with some sort of moral code, yeah, there's a very good chance that if you leave them going, they'll come back to bite you in the ass.
No. I don't mean, like, morals and stuff. I mean, you know, like, tie him up so that... I mean, we're gonna land eventually, right? And we don't know how many more people are on this ship. And we might need, like, hostages to, like, barter our way off of it, right?
We might also need, you know, someone to actually navigate the ship.
Yeah, that's true. But I was about to say time up with weapon, and I'm like, oh yeah, the chain. Can we tie him up with the chain?
I mean, most of them are still bolted to the wall.
Ah, yeah, like exactly tie him up with what? Like
He gestures to the chains and is like...
Yeah, but like most of them are still bolted to the wall.
But we could put them. We could sit them down. Well, force them to sit down and chain their hands behind their backs like they had us.
Fine. All right. We can try.
As long as we can knock them out.
Oh, knock him out.
Prepare to breach.
Alrighty. Gills and Finn go up and kind of like
Actually, wait.
plant their shoulders against the
Hexen
door
is
up
going
here.
to walk up to the door and just knock on it.
Wait, better idea. Wait, no. Actually, I'll wait.
So you go up and you knock on the door.
Uh-huh. I knock on the door and step back.
Can I throw the nail right in front of the doorway to see if he walks in and steps on it?
I will say that that's something that you could have tried to set up, but
Okay.
Hexen already knocked on the door.
That's fair. Okay.
What's up? Hey!
I hit him.
You will get a surprise attack, and then you all need to roll for initiative.
Cool.
Oh damn.
Okay, gotta remember. Okay, yeah.
Remember, you have to select your token when you go to roll.
Yeah.
So
I'm okay with that initiative.
Waha, make sure that you select Uria's token and then click the initiative button. I'll let you reroll.
I did.
How do you have a .18 to initiative?
Use the tiebreak
Dex tiebreaker. Wait.
just so because.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, I see Uria on there. Never mind. My bad. Why did you roll twice?
Did I roll twice?
No. Shaper did.
Still curious how you have a .18.
It's a Dex tiebreaker thing. Shaper, why did you roll twice?
Oh,
That clicker didn't appear the first time on the turn order, so I did it again and rolled.
Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, it was yours. Okay, I was confused. There's a setting you can turn on Dragon where it'll add a Dex tiebreaker so that in the case of, Emmy and Thistle both rolling an 8, whoever has the highest Dex mod would go first.
oh.
So
I'm
the
guessing you have that
.18
setting on.
Lily has it on hers, I guess.
Okay.
Which, yeah. So the .18 is literally her like Dex score.
Got it.
Phew.
Oh gods.
It's quite the surprise round.
So yes, you will get a surprise attack, Thistle. You go to swing at him with your with the manacle flail, Unfortunately, you were not, quite used to using this thing as a weapon, and it catches on the door frame here.
Yeah, it's too close.
Yeah, you're a bit close, and it's a bad swing. You swung it a bit too wide. You're just not used to it yet. Top of the order, Hexen.
I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna boop. And by that, I mean swing with unarmed strike.
Absolutely, go ahead and attack.
Flat strength, yes?
Yep, unarmed attacks are just a strength check.
I rolled a 0.
Oh, ow!
Hexen,
Oh,
you wind up all of the strength in your very skinny arm, and you go to punch this man. And you punch him right on the rivet of his studded leather armor. Ow, 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 as you bruise your knuckles on it. Also, because you have a -1 to strength, you literally can't do damage with an unarmed attack. Damage from unarmed attacks is your strength modifier.
So technically, if I do an unarmed strike, I heal them.
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
Healing hands.
I'm gonna back up and just let the other people take it, their turns.
You absolutely. You punch him, he just kind of looks at you and you're like, sorry, back up.
sorry, ow, sorry, ow. While shaking your hand and blowing on your knuckles.
Yeah, pretty much.
On the opposite side of the strength spectrum, Bucky.
He is going to rush to the side of the guard and attack with the nail.
Absolutely. However, I will
Upside.
point
Right.
something out, is that if you go here, you get advantage.
Okay.
Because of flanking.
Okay. Do you want me to re-roll the nail?
Yeah.
Or will you take the crit?
No. Either you take the 10 or you change your mind move here and reroll.
How do I set it to? Oh wait, no. Should you roll the nail again?
Yep. Absolutely, 20 definitely hits.
And that would be 4 piercing damage.
4 piercing damage. Remember to take off your proficiency bonus with this nail.
Alright, hold on.
But you do still do the 4 damage, and an 18 would still hit. So absolutely, you shank this man in the back with a nail, prison style. Ah, you bloody rabbit! Is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
Nah, I'm good.
Alrighty, Emmy, it is your turn.
Oh, get that off. There we go.
Yeah. Because we all did the thing, I will try and hit him too with an unarmed strike.
Alrighty. You unfortunately will not get flanking for this, but a 22 will absolutely hit.
Nice.
For 2 bludgeoning. Woo!
Where are you getting the +1 for the unarmed from?
It's D&D Beyond says it's 1 plus strength.
Is it 1 plus strength?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. But yes, absolutely. Another 2 damage. As you hit him solidly in the gut, right below his arm in the side there. Oh, you. And is there anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Alrighty. Thistle, it is now your turn again.
I'm gonna go again with the flail this time, spinning it around to try to get better momentum and focus.
Absolutely. Make it with advantage. An 18 hits and an 18 would also hit. 6 bludgeoning damage. This man's sounding more and more like an Oblivion NPC. Stop! You violated the law. So you strike this man. Where are you hitting him with the flail?
I'm trying to hit him on the head.
And are you trying to kill him?
No.
Alrighty. You strike this man. You wind up to swing a little bit more. You focus and you whip it around and you strike him right on the temple. And he falls unconscious.
That's surprisingly easy.
I'll then step into the
Take him
room
for
and
the keys.
this
Take his keys.
what's in this area.
Absolutely, and I will say that we are now out of initiative, but we will keep the initiative order.
Okay.
Or if you get into combat again.
On that note, I'm gonna walk up to the guard and take his keys.
He does not have any keys on him.
Oh, well, I'm gonna ask for Bucky to help me drag him to one of the locks,
Okay.
and I'm gonna chain him to the wall.
Do I have to roll anything to make sure this can lift him, or?
No, between the two of you, you can drag a person.
Okay.
Make sure to take his weapon and any other equipment besides his armor.
Yeah,
Okay.
we take his weapon.
Actually, yeah. Can Bucky give him like a shakedown and take any valuables off?
Absolutely. Let's see.
Bucky loots the corpse.
Bucky, roll me 5d6.
5d6. Okay.
Yep.
5d6.
You find on his person, you find a scimitar,
Ooh.
a light crossbow
Ooh.
with bolts, leather armor, and 21 copper pieces.
All right. I'll take the 21 copper pieces. And shout out, hey yo, this guy got weapons if anyone wants them. We got a scimitar, we got a crossbow.
I'm gonna
You
take
shout
the
it
crossbow.
out?
No.
I'll turn it into and relay it to the rest of the group, not shouting it out. And if anyone wants weapons, we got stuff here. We got a
Good choice.
scimitar, and we got a crossbow.
I
With
take the
bolt.
crossbow.
Okay.
That way I
Absolutely.
can actually do damage.
Absolutely.
How many bolts does the crossbow have?
We don't track ammo.
Okay, making sure that still
Enough.
has the logic of.
Should I
Yeah,
add
okay.
the crossbow to my character sheet?
Yes, you can add a light crossbow.
Dope.
How are the other two accomplices looking?
They're both still, like, standing against the door. But it doesn't seem like they are under duress yet. You can presume
Well-
that probably the other two guards haven't heard this.
So does anyone want the sword?
Hang on a sec. Let's see if our equipment's in this room.
Okay.
Yeah,
you-
I'm gonna
so
look
the
for my
first stuff
for
here.
equipment.
Absolutely. I will let the three of you that are in that room make me investigation checks to try to see what you find.
Oh.
And you do not have advantage right now, so that will be a 7 for you, Thistle.
I forgot to turn it off. My bad.
All good.
However, I think we're golden with Emmy.
Yes, Thistle and Yuria. By the way, Wahaha, if you look at the bottom of the chat log there, you can actually change who you're like presenting as. Hello, Electric Eclipse. Hello, gamers. Welcome to the stream.
Yay! Raid.
Yeah. I just didn't know if you knew about that or not. Wild horde of goblins into the room. Welcome. My name is K-Rule Artemia. I am a shape-shifting vampire and the dungeon master for our glorious games. Our
Dungeon Master.
oh, shush.
No, you cannot. I speak true. You cannot silence me.
I mean, a ship is nothing more than a water dungeon if you think about it.
It has the Minotaur chains.
And
I
we
mean-
have a dragon with a Leviathan if it appears.
I mean, if you guys want a water dragon.
Give me I'll take Leviabetus.
And via beater?
Shapeshifter gang, hell yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Let's shout you out and see what you were doing, gamer. Oh, that's right. I don't have it set up. Hey, what were you doing, gamer? I don't have it set up to tell me what you were playing. I don't know how to do that. I need to bully Coda into telling me. What were you guys doing, Electrix? But yes, Thistle and Yuria, you guys are searching around the room. You don't really find a whole lot. You know, you find there's stores of like food are here, for the most part. Extra canvas, various like repair stuff for the ship. You know, so there are some like replacement planks and things back here, all that kind of jazz. Emmy, you are searching around. You're searching around this room, and you find. Roll me, Emmy, a D100.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, you're playing Among Us? Hell yeah, gamer.
Bonus.
A 39. Okay, now roll me 4d6, Emmy.
Oh no.
You find what looks to be a small strong box that was stored underneath the crates, and in there is 15 silver pieces.
Ooh. I stole them. Yoink.
Alrighty.
Nice.
The rest of you, you guys, there is easily enough food down here, especially being on a ship. It is mostly like dried and very storable. So if you would like, you can all fill up your rations to full.
Okay. Okay. I will do just that. Oh wait, do I have to get in there first? Okay, I didn't do it.
No, you guys are in like free time right now. You're not actually in initiative or anything, so you can walk around here all you like and do whatever.
Okay, yeah.
How big is this strong box?
It's God, I'm trying to estimate in metric. It's maybe like 8 inches by 4 by 4. You know, just enough for it to be like a metal box that you can lock to hold like a coin purse, kind of thing. It's not very big. It looks to be like someone's personal strong box probably.
What I was planning to do was put some of the dry food stuffs in it.
It's not very good for transportation. In that means, there's no like strap or anything for it.
I could use the manacle flail to tie it.
You can easily you can easily accomplish this with like the sacks that the food is in.
All right then.
Like if you want to do that, you absolutely can. I'm just saying that you don't need to.
So we can just fill up on rations here?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Can we...
I'm really not too worried for the most part about how your inventory works. I know we have it set up on your sheets to you like have inventory weight and shit like that, but I'm really not bothered right now about it.
How hungry are we currently?
You feel like you'll probably need you'll definitely need to eat today, but you're not like ravenous or anything like that.
I'm gonna go ahead and take some of the rations that are just freely lounging in the area and eat some.
Absolutely, yeah. Go ahead. You can kind of just eat whenever. It's not going to increase your hunger rate above the standard until you take like an extended rest.
Yep.
Okay.
Chat, for any of you that are curious about what all features we're talking about, let me pull it up for you guys. Because we are using some special rules and a special character sheet for this. It's a bit more fleshed out character sheet, and so we've got stats for hunger, thirst, fatigue, and temperature, as well as a thing for your health and a whole bunch of other stuff. So if you hear me talking about, like your thirst or fatigue or hunger level, there's actual stats on the sheet for it. Something that we don't have in the Jade Wings campaign, because we're trying it out here. But yes, you're able to easily satiate your hunger here, Hexen. And anybody else that would like to. There's plenty of food.
Yep, I would do it.
Based on the food that's there, can we try and guess how many more days of this journey could possibly be?
Make me a survival check. A 14. You believe, based on the number of crates here, and you're kind of guesstimating at the crew size because you haven't really seen too much of the ship, but at least a week, if not longer.
We're in the middle of the ocean right now.
Presumably. I assume you want head pats for the rest of the party, Dragon?
Everyone but me.
Oh, we can't have that now, can we? Hold on, give me a sec.
I see your head pats and see he get raised one head pat.
Give that head pat to Dragon. No one left out.
We're inclusive.
And there we go. Head pats for everybody.
You're missing a head pat. I redeemed 4.
Yeah.
I didn't see you put.
There's 6
the one
people.
on yourself.
Yep, we have them all.
Yep.
So in that case, we should probably give the
That is a good question, Drax.
the scimitar to one of those 2 Finneran, and then try and take out these next 2 guards.
That is a very good question, Drax, and a good question that Kay needs to answer.
Yes, real quick. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that, Shaper? I didn't catch that.
I said we should probably leave the scimitar to one of the 2 people holding the door up there, Finner Gills, so that we and have them help take out the guards up there.
Okay.
Are there any other utensils, like maybe a chopping knife or something lying around, or is it just preserved stuff?
I'll say with your roll, yes. You can see that there is a knife over here on one of the tables that was used presumably for preparing the food.
Would that be used as a weapon?
Yes, it would have the stats of a dagger.
Oh. Hey.
I will take a plank.
Alrighty. That will have the stats of a club.
Would that knife serving as a dagger be also considered improvised, or would it be in the realms of proficiency?
If you're proficient with daggers, I would allow you to have it. Yes, because it's an actual proper blade. Not a fighting knife, but good enough.
It's still a knife.
It's got a handle. Fuck you, dragon.
That actually kinda took me by surprise.
It's the
point?
cursed hooking knife of.
You know what?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
Emmy,
Shit.
as you pick up this knife,
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine. You just can't get into it because they don't understand.
as you pick up this knife, you've been around magic items before. It was your trade, and you can definitely feel that this item is magic in some way, shape, or form.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Yes, I did. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Are you though?
Add the dagger to your inventory, Lily, and I have to find it again. Hold on 1 second. Add the dagger to your inventory and name it Xylatash.
Oh.
Oh no.
I'm scared.
But as of now, it just feels like a slightly magical dagger. Oh, I wish Ruse was here right now.
Ruse is there, I believe.
No, Ruse's stream started about 8 minutes ago.
Ah.
Ruse's Persona Ian.
So yeah.
I will definitely keep a feel out. Like when sensing that I'll still use it, but big concern.
You don't. Emmy doesn't know this item's name either. That is just for me to remember later. So, you all have picked up some equipment. What are you going to do?
First off, Bucky would take the scimitar away from the knocked out guard and toss it towards Gills. There you go, big guy. Now you got a weapon.
All right. Are you guys ready?
No, hold on there a bit. Let's talk about a game plan first, because we don't know how many we're dealing with here. Okay, is there anything else of use in here? Or is it just a kitchen?
At this point, it's just a kitchen. You guys have pretty much stripped it of everything.
Okay.
I'm going to take my time right now before we get into another round of obvious combat. I'm going to take the time to load the crossbow.
Alrighty. Ignore the loading feature. I don't like it.
Oh. So we're assuming semi-automatic crossbow. Got it.
It takes you like a short enough amount of time that I'm not going to make you use an entire action to load your weapon.
Okay. Fair enough. So loading is a free action.
Yes.
Okay.
There's no like rope netting or anything in the kitchen, correct?
There actually is.
Nope.
There is, yeah, so some net that you can presume they probably either use to store stuff in or for fishing.
I'll take that with me.
Absolutely. You can add the weapon net to your inventory. which is its own natural weapon. You don't know.
Yeah.
This time Thistle's going to prepare the manacle flail a little earlier before they open the door by just starting to spin and gain its momentum now.
Alright. I got an idea. We'll do kind of like what you guys did down there. We'll make some noise, right, so they burst into the door, but we'll all be waiting here for them.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna take the ready action.
Alright, yeah, you can ready an attack. What is the circumstances for your attack to go off?
The first guard to barge into the room.
Alrighty.
I will do the same.
Emmy and Bucky, are you guys staying down there in the kitchen, or are you guys headed up?
I'll head up. There we go.
I like.
God damn, session 1 and we already have a named weapon in the game.
Not.
Yeah,
not
and it's
nice.
entirely your fault.
It's entirely my fault. I'm not the one who
was my
suggested
fault.
a cursed item.
You played the ghost sound, which is what prompted it.
No.
Huh?
They got a point.
Dragon will share the blame there.
You know, my partner brings up a good point. At least it's not Excalibur from Soul Eater.
Oh, it's worse.
God, I would vote
Oh
out
no!
the nearest towel.
Okay, says it's worse.
Alrighty. So, is everybody ready?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They'll ever be, yep.
Gills will rap on the door with the bottom of the scimitar that you guys handed him, and then step back quickly. Right, what?
Oh, hey there. Hello there.
Who all had ready attacks?
Me.
Me.
Alrighty, all of your attacks go off, and so does Gills.
That poor dude.
God damn
Oh my god!
Oh
What
my-
happened?
Another nat 1.
Oh god.
Yuria, Gills, and Thistle all, like, wail on him. And he just kind of, like, stumbles back a bit, but you all, like, hit him right in the armor. And he kind of just takes it. Hexen, your crossbow jams.
You know, I'll take a jammed crossbow versus what I thought you were gonna do.
And you will have to take an action to unjam it.
I will take. Okay.
And we start the initiative order at Thistle.
Shouldn't it start after me because I was the one that knocked out the last one?
Actually, you're correct, so it would be Gills. Oh, you're a tough bastard! And you'll swing again and miss.
I fired again, and then I missed.
Fired. I fired again. I fired 3 times.
I fell down in the snow.
So that makes it Yuria's turn.
Oh god, that's a crit.
Oh, that's a crit on your bonk plank. Go ahead and roll damage for that.
Bonk plank.
You
double damage.
swing this plank down on his head, Yuria. And let's see, that's total of 7. He is visibly dazed. Oh, my head! Oh my god. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
That'll be it.
Alrighty. It's not actually him, but it's just tied to him on the turn order. It is this guy's turn. Oh, get in here! And he's gonna take a wild swing, which will be at. Let's see. Let's roll. Will be at Gills. And he deals 2 slashing damage as he cuts right across Gil's chest. Ah, oh, fuck! Ah, that hurts. And it's now Hexen's turn.
I will take my turn to move up a couple steps and unjam my crossbow.
Absolutely. You walk forward a couple steps as you're kind of fiddling with the mechanism, trying to get it to release, and you're able to get it fixed well enough.
You realize the safety was on.
You realize the crossbows have safeties?
Fun fact, some actually do.
Yes, you realize that there is a dowel pin pushed through it that is keeping it from firing, and you push it out dejectedly.
Boo.
Bucky, it is your turn.
He will run up towards the guard and try and attack with the chainmail.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, a 9 does miss. You go to jab him with the snail, and you hit him, but again, it doesn't pierce his armor.
Ah, damn. Oh well.
Alrighty. Finn is going to run up, and he's going to attempt to punch him. And Finn hits him in the shoulder, and it's just... Ah! Ooh, fuck. And is going to back off.
Was that with advantage?
Actually, yeah, no, he had advantage, so yeah, the 14 would have hit. And thank you for pointing that out. The guard takes 1 damage as Finn punches him. And it is Emmy's turn.
Yeah, I'll step over here and hopefully not lose my new knife while throwing it at him.
Right.
Absolutely. Make me an attack roll. 21 absolutely hits.
Damn.
Roll damage. 5. And don't forget to rename that thing as Eilatash.
I thought I put it in the description.
It is not down there.
No, it is.
Were you aiming to incapacitate or kill him?
Incapacitate.
Alrighty. You throw the dagger, and the butt of the dagger strikes him in the forehead, and he falls unconscious.
Nice.
The dagger reappears in your hand.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
Not like it vanishes, and not like it pops back into existence, but almost like you look down and it's like you didn't actually throw it. It's just still in your hand.
Oh.
Infinite dagger.
Ooh.
It is also nowhere to be found anywhere else. It
Oh.
stopped existing wherever it was. It remained in your hand. But it was also thrown, but it wasn't. Because it's still in your hand. But it hits, but it's still in your hand.
Paradox dagger, yay!
Paradox. Paradagger.
Oh, no.
Nice. Same by itself. Okay, not that for different. Cool.
Oh god.
That is
This
awesome.
dagger is false! Don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it.
And as you were pondering this, in a what the fuck? The other guard says, "Oh my god! The prisoners are escaping!" Thistle, it's your turn. This is such chill music.
The prisoners are
Yeah.
escaping.
Chill mu-
No, we're just vibing here, man. Don't judge.
This is such chill music for us escaping.
Can we get past there? Can you walk through the wall?
So he can go here, here. Oh no, it's not visible. Guys, hold on.
It was.
It went like this.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can go like this. You can also, I believe, you can pass. No, you technically can't pass through enemies. So you can take this path. It's not showing up on the stream for some reason, which is weird. You can take this path, yeah. So yes, he's able to get there.
Oh boy, thunder.
You go to strike him again with the flail, Thistle, but it's very cramped quarters and it keeps getting caught on the walls.
Good try. Good try.
Gills is he's actually gonna like slump down to the ground. It's like, oh fuck my chest. He doesn't look great. Yuria, it is your turn.
I guess I'll go in for another round of a bonk on him too.
Absolutely, you will have advantage because you're flanking. An 11 unfortunately does not hit. You go to swing at him with the plank, and your plank does catch on like this bracket that's hanging on the wall, and so you unfortunately aren't able to hit him.
Oof.
That'll be it.
Alrighty. On his turn, Warrior is going to attempt to get past you and head up the staircase here. Which, don't question the physics of how that staircase works with the door. It just does.
It just rotated the wrong way.
Yeah. Both Thistle and Yuria, you will get attacks of opportunity on him as he is trying. Thistle as he leaves your space, and Yuria as he tries to run up the stairs.
Would my opportunity attack be at advantage, or is he going around Yuria?
So he's still in your area. Here is where you get the attack of opportunity. So you would not get advantage on him. A 12 hits.
Come on, very into human.
Absolutely. You strike him again on the head with your flail, and he falls unconscious.
Oh,
Yuria,
that
you
fall.
strike him with your plank after he is unconscious.
I think he's good.
He's
Okay.
very unconscious.
I'm gonna have. Are we now out of combat?
You are now out of combat.
I'm going to have Bucky drag the two unconscious bodies towards the chains so I can
Two?
lock them up.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh, alright. Fine.
Mm.
Alright.
Leave some space between
Fuck you,
them,
do
though.
just that.
Absolutely.
Locking, locking.
And at the same time, Bucky will loot the both of them and see what we can find.
Absolutely. You find another set of weapons on each of them, another 2 scimitars and leather armor. And roll me 2 D100s.
Okay. 2d100.
Yep.
Okay. 75 and 7.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Roll me 3d6
Okay. 3d6.
and then 5d6.
5d. Oh damn! Lots of rolls.
Loot tables, my gamer. On the one guard, you find 9 gold pieces, and on the other one, 19 copper pieces.
Okay. All right. So how many gold pieces? 9.
9.
9.
Okay. 30.
Wow.
I'm going
Wow.
to.
And how many copper pieces?
19.
19.
The d6 rolls on those loot tables is generally the number for how many coins you got.
Okay.
So,
And
but the
basically,
leather armor, or are they just wearing a shirt?
They both have leather armor on. So there's another 2 sets of leather armor and another 2 scimitars.
anyone else need swords? You got 2 more.
Actually, I might.
Okay.
If my idea works.
Uh-oh.
I want to use one of the scimitars to cut off strips of their underclothes so that I can use them to patch the wound. Not patch the wound, but help dampen the blood on Gills.
Is Gills bleeding?
Yes, he got slashed across the chest.
Okay.
I am going to take the leather armor from one of the guards. And this one right here. I'm going to take the leather armor from this guard. And I'm going to take a scimitar. And I'm going to shapeshift into this particular guard.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to tell everyone to stay down here because I'm going to go check up top to see how many guards there are. And looking like this, gesturing to themselves, I can go freely.
Alrighty. Hexen, you are disguised as this guard.
Huzzah.
Thistle. Make me a medicine check to treat Gills. 10. Absolutely. You take the strips of cloth that you cut off the one guard, and you are able to patch up Gills pretty well. He's not looking great, but he's also like, yeah, I can keep fighting. Thank you, mate.
If you need to, we can have Hexen give you the crossbow instead.
No, I'm fine. I got this.
I'm also going to check. I know one of these guards I took the keys from. I'm going to check obviously the one that I took the keys from I'm not going to check, but I'm going to check the other guard for keys.
Yep, so yeah, these 2 guards you just beat up, you already had the one set, and there is another set of identical keys.
I'm taking those keys. And I'm handing them to Thistle on my way out. So I'm going to head topside.
Wait, why? Oh wait, you disguise? Oh, you don't.
Yes.
Sorry.
Absolutely.
I'm going to head topside for some recon.
There is, this chest in this room does also exist, by the way.
Oh, okay.
What's
First
in the
things
chest?
first. Yeah, I'm gonna let them handle the chest while I go topside.
Bucky will go look at the chest.
Yeah, that's
course
probably
not.
you, Bucky, because I'm still was tending to make sure that he stopped the bleeding for Gills.
Where is the chest again?
It's the big box in the room.
Ah, okay.
Oops. That only revealed part of it.
Okay. I will look into the chest.
Yep, just one moment. Exon.
Yep.
You exit to the top of the ship, and you see a flurry of activity. The ship is sailing through a light storm at the moment. The ship is rocking back and forth over the waves. 8 men, 4 on each side, are currently at the oars, rowing the ship through the storm. Well, one massive one in the middle here is calling the cadence to keep them all in step. You can see another massive figure back here. I need to zoom out the map a little bit. Back here, there's another very large man and a very sharp-eyed woman who is at the helm of the ship, and every once in a while calls out orders to the rowers, and the the man calling the cadence. Behind you, you can see two more men that appear to be handling the ropes for the forward sail. So in total, you see 13 people on the deck of this ship.
Oh, wunderbar.
Bucky.
Yep.
In this chest, you find most of your items.
Cool.
Pretty much everything except for you find pretty much everything. Obviously, Yuria, your horses and your cart are not here in this box, but all of your trade goods appear to be on the ship as well. And you find all of your equipment.
Is there anything? Okay, so everything. Everything's here.
Yep.
I look tops. Well, in my looking around topside, do I see my blink dog?
You do not.
Well, with this information, I'm going to make my way back down.
Before you head down, you hear the woman at the helm yelling over the wind, "Barley, what are you doing on the deck? You're supposed to be watching the prisoners."
I'm going to yell back. Oh, I'm sorry, I just had to stretch for a minute. The prisoners are actually being relatively quiet.
Stretch on your own time. You'll have
ma'am.
your break in... She kind of looks up at the sky. 2 more hours.
Yes, ma'am, I'm sorry. I'm going back down now.
And she goes back to handling the ship.
And I make my way back down.
Apparently I had a small knife. Like I have a small knife, but I don't have it listed in attack.
I gotta say, I'm impressed at her ability to see through a storm the time of day.
You know, that is rather impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
So how's it looking up there?
We got 13 up there.
Alright, well, you can at least grab your shit here. Most of it's here.
I'm going to shapeshift back to my natural form, quote unquote, and just take take off this armor and put on my armor and yada yada. Back to hide armor.
Fine. It's a small knife, essentially just a dagger.
And the small knife is essentially
Yep.
no. Usually small knives are. If it's part of equipment, usually a small knife is used for stuff like letter opening.
Okay.
It's a tool, often used for either that. Some kits have things to do with like making inks or
Eating.
dyes.
Okay.
That could be used to mix that. It's a tool, not a weapon.
Okay. Just making sure.
Some kits also use it as a cutting knife, like for food.
Okay, just making sure.
So, yeah, they don't seem to be on alert.
Okay.
However, from the sounds of it, we're gonna be undergoing a changing of the guard in about 2 hours.
Alright, so we could just do rinse and repeat. We just stand behind the door, and when the new guard comes in, we do the same old knock and take them out. Then train them up.
Well, to be fair, if you think about it, when they come down to find their Lack of friends. They'll probably come into the they'll probably come into the hold area anyway.
We'll just stand next to the door.
Yeah, we can just do the same thing and just. Yeah.
So
Okay.
why didn't anyone come down when they tried to alert them?
There's a storm going on.
So we're just gonna sit here and wait.
I'm down for waiting.
Alright. Bucky
I'm
will
gonna
then-
go back into the middle of the room, ready the crossbow, to attack.
Bucky will walk back in and stand next to the edge of the wall where he begins rolling a metal coin across his knuckles.
I now go and grab my stuff from the chest. Is Finn, not Finn, is Gil still bleeding, or has the strips cleaned it up?
Yeah, he's stabilized. He's not healed, but he's stabilized.
You've staunched the bleeding. Oh, fuck.
Alrighty. So you guys wait down there for a little while. Eventually, the first guard that you guys knocked out comes to. Ugh, what?
Hey,
Oh.
morning, Sleeping Beauty. No, I don't suppose you'd be telling us where we're actually going, would you?
Gilbrian brought. Gilbrian brought to Melkorka.
Do any of us know that name?
Gills said it earlier. It is another continent to the west of the main Yulon map. Roll me a history check.
Okay.
Would I know of that from hearing? Would I know of anything about it from hearing it from any of the nobility I entertained?
You
How'd I do?
can make me a
Oh, hey.
history check.
16.
Yep. Hexen,
Well.
you haven't really heard of this place before. Thistle, you absolutely haven't. Bucky, however,
I might have heard the name mentioned maybe once or twice, I'm guessing.
you haven't really heard it. You know, the nobles that you cater to are usually of a more genteel, refined sort that wouldn't deal with dirty raiders. Bucky, you've heard of this place in the streets. It's especially a bit of a common store, like a bedtime story on the West Coast has kind of traveled to the city, and some of the kids are in where you were used it to scare younger ones of, you know, if you're not good or you don't give us your stuff, the raiders from the west will come get you. From what you know of, like, hearsay, they are a raider culture, similar to like Vikings in the Middle Ages, where a large part of their culture is raiding. They don't necessarily, do the whole rank and file army thing, but they're also not just like wild bandits. They have established country and presumably some like possibly larger cities, but most of their warrior population are sailors and raiders.
Oh, okay. So you got no, that actually story time actually exists. Anyway, so have we been trapped like in prison here for like any specific reason, or were we just in your way?
Right. Well, to be honest, I don't. That'd be something the captain knows. All we know was that she told us to capture as many people as we could.
That's about who
And-
what who we sorry, go ahead.
That came down from the Jarl.
I'm going to,
Who wants
Because I-
bullies?
because I heard his name earlier, I'm going to address him by name. I can't remember what you said his name was.
Bjorn. Or no, it was
Bjorn?
Bali. Here, hold
Bali?
on. Yeah. I'll add a nameplate to him. There we go, Bali.
Now, Mr. Bali. Do you really think we're going to necessarily believe that?
Are you a mind reader?
Mayhaps. Why?
If you are, you already know I'm telling the truth.
Insight check.
Go ahead. A 13. He seems kind of amused at your bluff of being a mind reader, and you can presume from that that he believes he is telling the truth.
Okay, let's back up a minute here. What can you tell us about this captain of yours?
I
Well, I can tell you, she probably thinks Mr. Bali here is the lazy piece of shit.
I could tell you that as soon as she finds out you've all escaped, you will be back in chains in no time.
That remains to be seen, doesn't it?
Oh, you just wait.
I'm gonna turn to Bucky. I think it's time for Bali to take another nap.
Okay. Bucky will just then just do an unarmed attack towards his head, trying to knock him out.
Absolutely, he's chained up. It's pretty easy. You're able to quickly knock him back out.
Felt good. So we know a bit more about where we're on, what we're
Also,
doing
I'm
here.
no longer disguised.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's right. You were able to take that off, by the way. If you click on your token and then click on the little circle, you're able to put on and take off any of these markers that you want.
Okay. Good to know. Neat. I did not want that.
You are now deceased.
I am now the incapacitated.
Did we take the armor off, or did we leave that to them?
One's armor was taken. I believe the other two still had armor on.
Hexen would have taken it off of them anyway.
Alrighty.
Then I'll
Simply
just...
because if they somehow do get loose, we don't need them being harder to harm.
Yeah. In that case, I will use the knife for the dagger and cut a bit of their clothes off, and just like an improvised gag that if they get back to their senses and start yelling, not all of the 13 people upstairs wash down.
All right, yeah, it's pretty easy. You're able to gag all three of them. Let's see. We'll use that one.
And now it's a dungeon.
Oh god.
So, you all continue to wait.
We're
And
probably going to need a better plan of attack. They're going to see the absence of guards on the two sides here as they come down the stairs.
Yeah, we'll do that when we get there. Probably. Maybe.
are you all setting up a plan of some sort, or are you waiting?
We are attempting to set up a plan.
Okay, so. We could just like try and spread out among the room, or we could try to all crowd the door. Well, if we spread out, they'll have to come in to like look. And if we do that, it'll be easier to try and pick them off before they have a chance to call for help.
Actually, to be fair, them seeing the lack of guards in the immediate area downstairs may not necessarily prompt a what's the word?
Warning.
Yes, may not prompt a warning because they might just think they're messing with us.
So we could just like, punch the wall, or punch like the guy that you gestured to the unconscious body, while making just sounds of pain that hopefully make its way through the wall.
We could try that.
All right.
It could also backfire and they think something's up.
I mean, they fought us one-on-one. I don't think they're all that bright. Let me phrase it. They fought us 1-on-5. I don't think they're that bright.
Yeah, but they still have numbers.
Well, a couple of them seemed very preoccupied with making sure the ship stays moving. And that was about, what'd you say, that was 8 of them being rowers?
Yep, these guys here on the side are the rowers.
Well, 8 of the 13 up there are making sure to row. There's a person actually marching the cage. There's a person actually, making sure they row in tandem with each other. There's a person at the helms. There's a captain at the helm.
Are the rowers chained up as well?
They were not.
No, they were not.
So no mutiny then.
However, they didn't seem to look too happy about having to row in a storm.
On the contrary, several of them actually had massive grins on their faces. They appear to be living their best life.
You can let me try to dictate the story sometimes too.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I do for a lot of it. You guys write a lot of the story,
That's fair.
but not everything.
Yeah, I mean, they looked all too happy. They looked all too happy to be rowing in this kind of weather. It's rather appalling.
The weather or their personalities?
Yes.
Damn. Brutal.
So we have about an hour and a half before the next group comes, whatever replacement guards come down.
Wouldn't be a bad
just-
idea to try. Wouldn't be a bad idea for us to take a break and try to recover our strength.
Yeah.
I took like one hit, and that was a cheap shot.
Okay, if I was to hide behind the chest here, do I see what's the vantage point to the top of the stairs that go to the upper deck?
You would have a fairly good angle on it.
Also, question real quick.
Mhm.
Do these stairs exist?
Those are kind of just, like kind of down to this area. It's a bit lower.
Okay, so it is just like that four step. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys can you guys can come down. No, you guys can prepare for their attack when into this room, but I'll be sitting up here with my bow in case something happens, and they respond for alert immediately.
Okay.
Alright,
Just
just don't die.
is it all the way? Is there a door at the top, or is it just stairs all the way down? Stairs all the way up.
It's just stairs all the way up.
Okay. Would I have noticed if you'd be able to be seen from that point? Could I see behind the chest as I was coming down? Is what I was asking.
It's a large chest, so Thistle will be able to roll stealth to hide behind it.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure all of our bases are covered.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
While
You are
we
small.
wait,
You are. Thistle, how tall are you?
5'11".
You could feasibly hide behind the chest. Just be very careful about it, because it doesn't completely cover you.
Is the bottom, this down underside part of the ship lit by torches? How's it lit?
It is lit by glowing rocks.
Huh.
They're just taped to the, not taped, but glued to the wall.
They're
Some way.
they're in sconces, kind of like a torch would be. So like there's like a metal bracket holding it,
You know,
kind of like a medieval lamp.
we could take the glowing rocks out of that room.
Why?
wouldn't
I have
that
night vision, that's why.
wouldn't that alert them though?
Not if we.
If it were torches, then we could feasibly assume that they would have been blown out or like extinguished by the dawn.
What we could do, considering the quote-unquote roughness of the water, we could easily just take them off the We could easily take the sconces off the walls and just put them on the ground. Just like they fell off.
How tight are the brackets around these sconces?
They're nailed to the walls like your chains were. Oh no, you meant like the actual stones themselves. You can pretty easily lift it out. It's just kind of like a snug fit, but you can pull it out with ease.
So I'll pull out the one that's back, if there's one back there, so that
you're not backlit. Are you taking all of the light out of that room, or?
no, not all of the light, because there's no way that they would believe that all of them got bumped out or ran their course and deactivated. Or
But definitely the one behind the chest can just. That one can just get rolled over to like right here.
Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty.
While we wait in the 2 hours, could I have enough time to like mess around with the new dagger a bit?
Absolutely. What are you trying to do with it?
Well, I sensed magic, and I kind of worked with magic, so I try and like attune to it, if that's
Oh
possible.
no! Oh no!
Absolutely. You spend this time attuning to this dagger. And after 1 hour of studying it and connecting to it via the weave, you hear a voice in your head. Hello.
Oh. Oh shit.
Greetings, new master.
Oh. Hello.
What should I call you?
I go by Amy, so that works.
Emmy. You can call me Xylatash.
Oh.
It is nice to meet you.
The pleasure's all mine.
Are you talking out loud during this, or are you just thinking it?
No, like in my head.
I'm not a normal dagger, you know.
I kinda noticed.
You haven't been using me like you could be.
Okay.
I can make amazing things happen, Emmy. I could grant you a wish.
Sounds too good to be true. Or at least too good to be without any hooks attached.
But I have no hooks. I am a knife. I am straightforward and to the point.
Jesus fuck.
I heard that over your mic. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm sitting right in front of my window. Oh, the
Are
big
you all good, gamer?
Oh yeah, I'm good. That's just a thunderstorm.
It's just
Oh.
the storm outside on the
Oh,
top
yeah.
of the ship. That's all it is.
Havoc's getting the true
Yeah, very
experience.
Yeah, severe thunderstorm watch. Yeah, more of a watch is already here. How long is it supposed to be? 10 p.m. Okay, only 30 minutes. Okay, we're good. Sorry about that. Crackoom. Anyway.
Besides, if I grant you your wish, you'll be saving me.
Saving you from what?
Being trapped. I'm not supposed to be a dagger, you know.
Hmm.
Yay! I actually have an icon now. Sweet.
Pray tell, is this a custom magic weapon?
Oh, absolutely. The Xylatash doesn't normally exist in D&D lore. At least as far as I know. I stole him
Lovely.
I stole him from another DM friend of mine.
Lovely.
If Ruse was here, they'd be freaking out. Because they know what Xylatash is.
Uh,
Out of character, I have several ideas what this could entail, and I
It's a
don't
wish
like
dagger.
any.
plot twist. It's just a wish dagger.
Well, yes, mechanically, this dagger will allow you to cast Wish. Once.
One time.
I wish to win the campaign.
To be fair, wish does say it is. Wish is the best spell in the game,
There we go.
objectively.
That
spell
very
even
much
says so.
depends.
The spell flat out says so.
That very much depends.
I think it's the
The
best.
spell flat out says it's the best spell in the game.
Yeah, but like, dependent on the DM.
It can't do anything. Like, it can't do literally anything. It has very specific effects.
Oh no, it even says it can't. It flat out says it can't do anything. It can do anything within reason.
It allows you to cast any spell at 8th level or lower.
Yep.
Without
As if it were a 9th level spell, though.
the basic use of this spell is to duplicate any spell of 8th level or lower.
Yeah.
It doesn't say at 9th level. You use a 9th level spell slot to cast it, but you create
Cast
one
an 8th
object.
level fireball with the knife.
You create one object of 25,000 gold pieces of value that isn't magic, and is within certain dimensions. You heal up to 20 creatures and cast Great Restoration on them. Grant 10 creatures that you can see resistance to a damage type that you choose. Grant 10 creatures you can see immunity to a single spell or other magical effect for 8 hours. Or you undo a single recent event by forcing a reroll of any roll made. That's it. That's what the spell can do.
Wish is literally the only thing that Wish is literally one of the only spells that can counteract a 9th level Chronergy Mage spell called Time Ravage. It flat out says so in the description of Time Ravage. Wish or Greater Restoration must be cast at 9th level.
But yes, so the dagger will allow you to cast Wish once.
Damn.
When in doubt, cast an 8th level fireball.
On a wooden ship?
Exactly.
Now I will cast some Electrum so I can die twice.
The rest of you, unless there's any other actions you would like to do. The rest of you...
Just roll my stealth check, I guess, for the hiding behind the chest.
Yep, roll your check. And what were you going to say, Wahaha?
That should be good.
Alrighty.
I'm just readying my attack.
Hexen is sitting there, aiming a crossbow at a door for 2 hours.
I'll be laying against the wall, just waiting. Damn.
Thistle, you match the shadows perfectly. You know exactly what you're doing, and you feel like you are as hidden as you could possibly be.
Just don't mind me. I'm gonna try something.
The panther stalks its prey.
Precisely.
I swear, if you're not a Gloomstalker.
Oh, there's the buddy boy.
Yay! That's what I've been working on.
Hell yeah, gamer.
I ain't waiting to write design for this one. I just that's what I've been spending all day doing.
I swear, if you're not a Gloomstalker, you better be.
Hey.
Move your head pat down on you. There we go.
It was
Yeah, but- no,
surprisingly... It was surprisingly easy to put this together in Pit Crew. The hardest part I had was trying to find the skin tone. Because I had an idea of what I wanted Hexen to look like.
The boy's hinged. Also, I love the coin flip.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh, look at the stream.
Havoc, talk for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, he flips his coin. Yeah, I love it. I love it, gamer.
Now if only the is it like a common thing that the icon itself can sometimes take a while to load in? Because I did try to like it's like it does say that it's changed for me in my little character bio, but like it doesn't seem like it changed.
It doesn't actually change on the screen. I would have to like. I didn't notice that you changed it. I have to drag it out, and then
Oh,
I
okay.
need you to roll initiative again because it deletes you off the turn order because it's tied to that specific token.
Okay, my bad.
And I'll put it back to 12 once you're back on.
Okay, initiative.
And dragon.
And I do. Wow. Okay. Cool.
I'm not trying to be a ranger here.
The Benoit that bench presses.
Thistle, please tell me you are going to be a ranger.
No, actually.
You need to be a ranger over there. With that stealth roll.
Alrighty. You all... Oh, whoops. You all wait for the changing of the guard. Thistle. You see figures begin to come down the stairs.
How many do I see?
3.
3.
Oh fuck.
The 3 men that come down, 2 of them are wearing the general leather armor and with scimitars at their side that the others were. The person in front is wearing a hide armor similar to Hexen's, although in possibly a bit of a different configuration. Hexen's is, well made, kind of tailored to them. It's like placed kind of right. This guy's hide armor is like a hide skirt and some straps, and that's it.
It's patchwork.
And a great axe. Not patchwork. It's still well made, but it's only covering like a couple parts of him. In like it looks like it's intentionally that way. And with a great axe.
He
Great,
wants to
we've got a
show his
barbarian.
pecs. It's just how it is.
We've got a barbarian.
And where would those 2 be?
Did you guys close the door?
Yes. The door would have been closed.
Well, judging by the fact that he had to ask where would those 2 be, and not just see the open doorway. Unless his back is turned.
No, they come down the stairs and they turn around and are kind of looking around.
Well, yeah, actually, Bucky's gonna try and punch the closest guard, and try and have him make noise to make it seem like they're like tenderizing the prisoners.
You start like beating this one unconscious guard. And the door slams open.
Well,
Now, what would be going on in here?
And that is the trigger for my attack.
Absolutely. Roll your attack.
Fire from behind.
Does a 19 hit?
Oh my! Wait, who are you targeting?
This duder guy. Whoever walks through the door first.
That will hit. Roll damage, and we will begin initiative.
2 piercing.
Absolutely.
Oh no.
Oh god.
I am glad that I took the time to line that shot up perfectly.
No, that wasn't a very good idea. The two guards are going to... Well, one of them is going to run back up the stairs.
Yeah, fine.
And I shoot him before he does.
Because that was
It's not your
Thistle's
turn.
trigger. That was Thistle's trigger for ready attack.
I don't remember you saying that you readied an attack.
You're right, I didn't. Fair, go ahead.
I thought you did.
I had bow drawn and I'm completely hidden in the shadows. That's about it. I didn't actually ready the attack.
Yeah, you do
I
have to
thought-
make sure that you say that you do. Prisoners escaping! Meanwhile, the other one is going to pull out his crossbow and is going to shoot you, Exon. And miss.
I am one with the shadows. You cannot hit me.
It is your turn.
Shooty, shooty, Rudy. I'm gonna use my shooty, shooty, Rudy, tooty.
Which one are you shooting?
The one that looks like more of a threat.
Absolutely, 20 hits.
For 6 piercing damage.
Another 6 as the arrow sticks into this man's bicep.
Getting some flashbacks here.
You know what's about to happen, Havoc. Is there anything else you would like to do in your turn?
Oh, hold on. So close. Nope. That should actually only be an 18 because I don't know why it's giving me proficiency.
You have to untoggle proficiency in the settings for the weapon. $18 still hits, though.
Yeah. I don't see proficiency.
No, I've got yours up somewhere. There it is.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah, it's hard to see. There's a little gear next to the, in line with the weapon, and that's how you open that up.
Okay, I was actually looking at the equipment page.
Ah, yeah, no under your attacks.
Oh, that's just absolutely fan-frickin-tastic.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Free action reload the crossbow.
Alrighty.
And, yeah. I'm gonna make sure he can't get to me in his turn.
Now, I'll give you a one chance. Stand down, and we all talk about this. Any takers?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much of that is bullshit?
Make me an insight check.
Okay. Inside.
You believe that he genuinely is offering you survival.
I mean, we are essentially outnumbered on a ship.
Last chance.
So, do we have like a so Bucky will just look around, do we got a verdict, or are we gonna try and make it like a final stand type deal?
Yeah, I'd rather not die.
Alright. Alright. Anyone else?
Oh no.
gonna call out to the guy. Sorry about your arm.
About the rest of you.
Well, I'm staying completely silent in my darkness up back there. If they can't count and realize that there's one of them missing, then that's just fine with me.
Also, I did give Thistle a set of keys earlier. Like, back when I unlocked everyone, because Thistle was the one who unlocked everyone.
You'll never take me! And Gills yells at him.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Fine.
Guess you're trying your best.
And he splits Gil's head off.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Are we
Uh,
talking? Are we talking exit? Are we talking decapitation or bisection?
Angled. From temple to
Oh.
jaw.
Oh.
As he pulls out his great axe and slams it through Gil's head into the wall.
Ah.
Huh, 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 huh.
Anyone else feel like being brave?
Oh fuck.
And Bucky, it's your turn.
I just realized I don't know what my I don't know what my HP is.
How am I do? I don't got a lot to work with, so like.
Well, better go back into the chat and see what health I give you guys for a level 0 character. So if you don't have it before you get hit, you have 1 hit point.
I got 13. And I'm brought down to 12 because of that one time, that one hit, that guy, the guy that headbutted me.
It's 10 plus con.
10 plus con.
Yeah, that's still 13. Okay.
Okay, cool, cool. I'll take my 12.
Like, Bucky's a risk taker, but he's not dumb, so he's just gonna kneel to the ground like, alright, fine. Like, he's on a wooden ship, and he's severely outnumbered, and that guy just clearly just chopped the head in two. So like, he's just gonna sit on the ground like, alright, fine, fine.
Yeah.
I'm a gambler, but I fancy myself a gambler, but I'm not dumb.
Alrighty.
See, this would be a different story. This would be a different story if we were level 1 and had class abilities and everything.
Yeah, we're fleshy now.
We're nothing but commoners right now.
Finn is going to draw to his knees. Gil! Oh my god, Gil! Oh, fuck. Emmy.
I throw the non-magical dagger to the ground and just sit down. Like in an attempt to like, here, this is my weapon. I don't do shit kind of way.
Thistle?
Thistle?
He's not revealing himself. He's just going to stay hidden in that dark corner for now.
Alrighty. Gills is very dead. Iria?
I'll surrender.
Alrighty. And Hexen.
Yep, I'm kind of already laying down in like the sniper position kind of deal. So I'm just gonna put the crossbow out of to my side and just lay there.
Good choice. All of you, sit in the middle of the room and wait.
Alright.
And he will head back up the stairs.
Just gonna shimmy my way up there without. I'm still gonna lay down.
hectic crawl over the floor.
And about a minute later, a woman comes down the stairs. I see you're all finally awake.
Been awake for a while, honestly.
Unlike these lazy bones over here.
Are they still out unconscious, or are they come to at this point?
They are still unconscious.
Ah.
Except for the one who's probably dead from the beating.
I know, he's probably just very bruised. Like,
He's just very unconscious.
yeah, he's super
He's
unconscious.
just extra unconscious.
He subscribed to Unconscious Plus.
Unconscious Prime.
So, you're probably all wondering what's going to be happening to you.
Very concerned.
I mean, yeah, I tried and asked that earlier, but didn't really get much.
Because they didn't know. You, upstairs, and the other warrior will head back upstairs, leaving you all alone with the captain.
Mr. Bali was rather rude.
Yeah, you don't teach your crewmates the manners? Damn. What kind of ship are you running here?
Are you all done?
I've been called that once or twice.
I said done.
Did I stutter?
Hexen is going to actually snicker in character.
Anyway.
Ma'am, you can ignore him. He's the elevate. He's not the brightest candle in the. He's not the brightest candle in the box.
Did you?
Now, here's the situation. You're all being brought back to our homeland. And, well, you're gonna be dropped somewhere. And if you can make it back to the village alive, you'll be given your freedom.
Hexen is just going to raise their hand.
Yes?
When you say drop, do you mean literally or metaphorically?
I mean, we are going to approach the shore, drop you all in the water, and sail away.
Okay, so literally. Got it. Will we at least have our stuff?
Oh, yes.
Now,
We don't want you
Was
to
it-
die.
was it necessary to chain us?
Yeah.
You say you don't want us to die, but Bucky just gestures over to Gills. But,
You were offered a chance to surrender. You didn't take it.
you know what? Fair.
How come we were chosen?
You know, I really don't know why you in particular. The Jarl gave me descriptions, and I was told where to go.
Do you happen to know where my friend is? about yay high, gestures to the height of what the blink dog would be. Kind of barks.
Well, no, I don't. It kind of... And she snaps her fingers. Vanished. Haven't seen it since.
In Sylvan, so much for loyalty.
Anyway. So, yes, you are going to be dropped somewhere. There's going to be a lot of things there. We'd like you to kill them. And if you can make it back to the village, you're free.
Like, what kind of things are we talking about here? Big thing, small thing, animal thing,
Deadly
people
things.
thing, deadly thing, safe thing. Well, obviously it'd be deadly things. If you talk about
Fiendish
getting back to the village.
things.
Oh, lovely.
How fiendish are we talking here?
There's been an outbreak of little red devilish creatures on our island. If you can take care of them, then you're the ones that the Jarl wanted.
Can you describe them a little better for me?
About yay tall. She gestures to about, like, knee height. Winged. Like stabbing things. Red. Not kobolds,
Based
if
on
that's
the-
what you're thinking.
Based on the description, would I have an idea of what she's talking about?
Literal imps. Like, out of character imps, is what she's
Oh,
describing.
out of character, I knew it was imps. I'm talking in character, would I know?
No.
Okay.
You could recognize from the description, like, yeah, that's what I've heard stories of, like, devils to kind of be like. But I couldn't distinguish, one devil from another kind of deal.
Fair enough. So I know it's a demonic entity. I just don't know what kind of demonic entity.
Devilish. There's a difference. There's a distinct difference in 5th edition.
There's a fiend. It's a fiendish entity.
Yes.
It's a fiendish entity, and I don't know which one.
Yes.
Got it.
The checklist consists of red, stab sphinx equals fiend.
Hello.
So-
Welcome, Jesse James was a cowgirl. Welcome. Sorry, are you gonna say something, Dragon?
So, is there a reason they, gestures to the 3 unconscious people, tried to rough us up a bit?
Because all I was allowed to tell them was that we had prisoners. And when you see that your prisoners are escaping, you keep them from escaping.
Well, to be fair, they didn't even try to alert you guys.
They didn't need to. You were all sitting here unarmed. At least they
Look
didn't
how
think
well
they
that
needed
turned out
to.
for them.
Besides, it's not like you could have gotten off the ship.
Yeah, no, she got a point. There's not really enough spaces to like really chain them up here, all down here, and even then, what would we do with the ship? We don't even know where we're going.
I look her up and down. Does she have keys on her?
Make me a perception check. You have no idea. She's got
I'm
a lot
going
of
to
like
talk-
furs and shit, and like a decent amount of armor. You have no idea if she's hiding.
I'm going to take the other set of keys that I have and toss them to her. And tell her if she feels like unchaining them, it's up to her.
Well, of course it is. Now, here's my final question for you. Are you all going to behave? Or is that going to happen again? And she gestures to Gills.
It's a pretty bad storm up there that you got going on. Looks like you might need some help.
No. I'm not putting any of you on the oars. Besides, you look like you haven't done that hard a day's work in your life. Though it would be funny.
Hexa just shrugs.
Now, where's the other one?
The other one? Oh, you mean the one back there? And you point behind the chest.
Oh, you are good. Like, she literally has to, like, lean over the chest to see you. It takes her, like she's, like, squinting, like, it's very obvious that it's very hard for her to see you. It's like, you are good. Back in the room now, or are we gonna have trouble?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I was kind of hoping that she would roll for it, fail, and not see him and accuse Bucky of lying. That would have been hilarious.
I have no quarrel with you. I'd rather know the time of day.
She kind of walks halfway up the stairs, comes back. 2 in the afternoon? Ish. Why?
Did she leave the door open? Translation, can we hear that?
Yeah.
Hexen is just gonna call out, you know, you did that earlier, and it's still impressive that you can see through those storm clouds.
Oh, I'm not seeing through the storm clouds.
Can you teach me that?
And why would I?
Well, you say you want us to survive, us having all the skills we can have, us having access to all the skills we could ever have. Would it increase our chances of survival?
I'll tell you what. You survive our little challenge, and I'll think about it.
I'll hold you to that.
So, are you going to rejoin the others?
Sure. I can do that.
Alrighty. I'm not
And
going...
then it looks like he just phases out of the shadows.
I'm not going to disarm you.
Where did you put your character icon? I can't even see it. Oh.
He zoomed through the boat.
The massive guard, after the captain leaves, is going to come back down, and he's going to unchain these 3, and is going to carry them.
3 of them.
Yes.
Huh.
At the
He's
same
a
time.
barbarian. What do you expect?
Huh. Neat.
Up to the deck of the ship.
Man, it stinks down here. Oh, there we go.
And he's going to also
Throw the body overboard, I'm guessing.
toss Gil's body into the drink.
How many ravenous sharks do we hear attacking the body?
If at all.
You can't quite hear over the sound of the storm.
Fair enough.
That's harsh. What was harsh? I do a lot of harsh things. That and you haven't seen anything yet.
That's harsh. What's harsh? We kept the last 2 hours.
So now that Thistle has all of his stuff, he pulls out what looks like just a plain old scroll case, and then what you see is like 15 maps of the stars from the main continent and from stories he's heard over the sea. It's like, well, if it's 2, I'm not really that good at navigating from there, but
Looking at those maps, would I recognize any of those star charts?
Not really. I mean, if he lets you, you could kind of recognize a couple of the constellations that are above Yulon. But definitely not a lot of it. These are very detailed star charts.
she probably doesn't need these to navigate. And then I rolled them back up and put them in. I just wanted to make sure that they weren't damaged.
Absolutely. Yeah. All of your equipment is in fine order.
Okay, I was just about to say I look over my quarterstaff / arcane focus.
Nope, it is just fine.
Okay. I give my hide armor a good once over before putting it on. Oh no, it was already on. Never mind. Ignore me.
You will continue to travel for another couple hours before you hear a call from above decks. All right, come on up now, you all down there. We're here.
I guess we just make our way up.
I'm gonna stop everyone before they start moving.
Where is it?
Who wants to help me with a little prank?
How about are we talking here?
I become one of you.
Let's not play our chances like that.
True. Probably not a good idea to show them all of our capabilities up front.
Yeah.
Not
Either
what I
this
meant by
Jarl is some sort of pathetic person.
Anyway, well, let's make our way.
Okay.
We go.
On the way out, can I take the weird light crystal that we dismounted from the front of the ship?
Oh, the one right there.
Sure.
Yeah, that one.
Yep, you pick it up. You can add a light stone to your inventory. It casts dim light in over 20 feet.
Actually, Hexen would take one. Hexen would sneak one from the sconce.
You
On
can
the
add
way
one
out.
as well. There are 3
Huzzah.
total.
Wait, can I get myself all my hit points back, or have I still just lost 1 hit?
You guys haven't taken a rest yet.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, just making sure.
And you don't really have hit die yet, so a short rest cannot heal you properly.
Gotcha.
Light stone. You said cast dim light over 20 feet.
Yep.
If they are free and two are taken, I take the third one as well. So I have 2.
Alrighty.
Actually, before we head up, if we go back to the kitchen, can we stock up on the water skin too? Or is it only for rations down there?
It was.
There was probably a barrel of water.
Yeah,
Most
there
ships have
is
barrel of water.
there is water back there. There's fresh water, so yeah, you can stock up on your water as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Stock up on water before heading up. Just to be safe.
Alrighty. You all head up to the deck of the ship. The light is very harsh in your eyes compared to the darkness, relative darkness, dim light of the belly of the ship, and is compounded by the ice. The light reflecting off the ice. You are in a frozen land.
Oh, fun.
Well, fuck.
There are massive peaks in the distance, topped with shining white snow, and there is no beach. Instead, the edge of the ocean is frozen along the shore. If one spent long enough staring, you would see small pieces break off and melt. Meanwhile, waves crashing on the ice freeze over and expand, leaving it in a constant battle of thermodynamics.
Physics? In this day and age?
Physics in this economy?
More likely than you think.
I blame global warming.
Right. Here we are.
Sorry, let me just move myself over. Wait, no. Yeah, we'll just move, should just move myself over onto the other side. Yeah. Sorry about
Can
that.
may I make a request if it's not too much trouble?
And what would that be?
Do you mind if I just throw myself?
Go ahead. Shore's that way. And you'll find your target, well, your quarry, about a mile inland. That's where they like to gather.
Can you give us any specifics on our quarry?
Like what? I already told you what they look like.
Well, do you happen to know what they like to eat?
She kind of looks at you up and down and smirks. Take a guess.
I'll hold you to your word. Yeets themselves off the boat. Starts swimming towards shore.
Now, like, are we right next to like just sheets of ice that we fall onto, or are we like on open water still?
It is open water. She's not steering her ship near that ice. At least not too near.
Okay.
She's smart. She's smart enough to know ice is bad for ships.
Once you take care of them, head north, and you'll find the village. Off your
I'll
pop
just
now.
let out a sigh and
Yeah.
dive in.
Bucky will turn back towards the captain. Yeah, can I keep this? As he brings up the chainmail.
Sure.
Where did you get chainmail?
Nail.
No, not chainmail. It's the chainnail that I got when
Oh,
I took off. The
chainmail.
yeah.
Chainmail. I thought you said chainmail.
No, nail. Nail. Yeah.
I'll leave the manacle flail downstairs. I don't need it.
Yeah. Bucky said, "Cool," and then tossed himself and just hopped overboard.
Oh, without asking, Hexen would have taken the crossbow. By the way.
She said they wouldn't disarm us, so like.
Yeah, Hex without asking if it could be taken. Without asking if it could be taken, Hexen would have just took the crossbow with them.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That was a legit weapon. Bucky just had a nail.
Yes, but at the same time, it's looted from one of the unconscious guards.
It's the principle that counts.
No ask,
Yeah.
just take.
After she said, sure, yeah, Bucky's like, cool, and just yeets himself overboard.
Emmy and Diria.
I'll dive in.
Yeah.
And
Before I jump overboard, I'll shift into Panther just so I have some fur to keep slightly warm in the cold waters.
Alrighty.
Mid-dive, he finishes shifting.
Finn will dejectedly jump after you all. And as you begin to swim to shore, that is where we are going to leave it.
Yeah,
Of
nice.
course.
That is where we are going to end session 1.
Oh, I'm
Of
probably gonna
course.
I'm gonna
You
enjoy
monster.
playing Bucky. I can already tell.
I get to let my inner chaos flow with Hexen. I'm excited.
I get to be a little shit. This might be what Beck feels like. I'm gonna be the little shit road in the team.
I get to be chaotic, no filter.
Everyone, I have to say, I love all of your characters, and I am very excited for this campaign.
Yay!
I think we're all gonna have a wonderful time together.
Oh yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you to try to kill us off?
Oh, I don't try to kill my players.
You just try to torture them, but you don't want to kill them.
That's no fun.
Coughs in Hydra.
You make them suffer, but you don't outright finish them. That's just too easy.
Okay, you
Coughs in
cannot.
Hydra.
You cannot quote the Hydra. I wasn't intending to kill Symphony. I gave them plentiful warning.
I wasn't really referencing the Hydra. I just referenced it in general.
No, I'm referencing the Hydra.
Oh.
I gave them plenty of warning. And then Broxigar stabbed it in the gut as it reanimated with 13 heads.
Yeah.
With Black Wiz of all things going, no you fool!
Black Razor told him to get the fuck out, and he stayed anyway. You cannot say that was in any way my fault.
I mean, you could have fudged the roll.
I don't fudge rolls. Besides, they're right here in roll fucking 20 for everybody to see.
It's do or die.
Deal with it. Even if I whispered them to the GM, you can still see it on the stream.
Yeah.
I literally couldn't even if I wanted to.
We are gonna.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
This is gonna be. I'm gonna try to find. I am just absolutely in love with this little pit crew I made of Hexen. I am absolutely in love with that.
I'm gonna enjoy being a little shit talker.
I am scared of the dagger.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Why would you be scared of it? It just wants to give you a wish.
Well,
In
at
my
what
head-
cost?
Out of character, it's some evil entity being sealed within. In character, I'm just weirded out that it's a dagger that can talk.
Out of character, watch the entity that's sealed within be the BBEG.
It's just a friend forever.
See, I like
What do you-
Wahaha's take on it.
What are you talking about? It's just a friendly little gin.
I mean, at least the voices in my head now have someone else to talk to.
But
I'm not stuck with the dagger, the dagger is stuck with me.
now, before I say this, preface, remember that you guys cannot level up until you find a trainer.
Mhm.
But we're still keeping track of this anyway, because you still need to meet the threshold. You all, as a party, collectively gain 50 experience each.
Where do we put that?
It's in features, it's above training, it says experience.
50. Got it.
Got it.
Now, this is normally the time where I would ask if anybody had any suggestions for who we should raid. However,
Just hop straight to Rose.
our good
I do have
friend and head moderator Rosaria is streaming.
I was actually going
Yay.
to suggest Ruse.
And Ruse, as well as another good friend of mine, are both. Ruse has been streaming for, I think, like a month or two now. But them and another friend of mine, both new streamers. One who I'm going to be streaming with tomorrow for his first ever stream. But I like to support my friends, and I like to support new streamers. So yeah, we are going to go over and raid Ruse.
Whoa.
Thank you all so very much for coming. Thank you to Ruse, Drex, Shaper, and Nomad for the subs. Thank you, Dragon, for the bits, and thank you, Electrix Exclipsia. That is a hell of a name for the raid. Thank you all so very much. I love you all, and I will see you guys tomorrow for fishing minigames with my good friend and brand new streamer, Tenwy Vogel.
Oh, nice.
By the way, expect more bits in the future because I gotta reclaim my spot at the top.
Alrighty.
Actually, if memory serves, I think I was the first person to ever bit this channel.
You might be. I'm not sure how to check that. But it looks like you will be in a war with Drex. But that can continue tomorrow. Stream tomorrow is 10 a.m. Central
I won't be able
Time.
to make it, sadly.
And we will have our Jade Wings session on Sunday at the usual time. Good night!
Don't get mugged.
Go get mugged.